Today is Friday, May 9th. So I had the surgery May 5th. I was fine for a few days, and I never had drains like this. I had drains in my face surgeries and was able to deal with that, but drains on my body is tricky. I'm having a hard time, y'all. Having a hard time. I realized yesterday that I have some bruising on one breast, on the scar line, by where the drains are. And that alarmed me. And according to the paperwork and precautions instructions, it stated if there was any bruising, contact the surgeon immediately. So I did that. So it appears that the drainage is seeping to the skin and bruising. I probably will have one drain for 1 week. It'll probably come out next Tuesday. And it looks like the side that has the encapsulation is probably going to take longer to stop draining. What is my frustration? A, that I came out with drains. Very, very happy that I came out from the anesthesia fine. I'm really grateful about that. But the gratitude didn't hold up today. Today was about having the visit with the surgeon's assistant, because the surgeon wasn't in, to take a look at the bruise. When I got to see the doctor's assistant, she was like, that happens. You're draining a lot. This is what's going on. The bruise will heal. We may need to do something and do this and do that. But for right now, I still have both of the drains. One, like I said, is really healing well. The other one is going to take longer to heal. And I'm not accustomed to having these bulbs and these drains on me. That being said, I'm finding that if I wear a robe with a tie, or now this jacket with the elastic at the waistband, it holds the bulbs and the tubes underneath the clothing. So the tubes from the bulbs are not just sticking out where they could grab on to something while I'm walking, and the tube, I'm afraid it might pop out. So I'm wearing the jacket because of that. Let me show you. The jacket has the bulbs and the tubing inside. And now I'm going to show you this bruise. Y'all should see the bruise. I showed you when I first came back from surgery, this flesh was no bruise, right? You saw. But there's bruising now. And not to scare anybody or anything like that, or alarming you. It's just to prepare you, because I had no idea that this was going to happen, right? I tell you, I'm kind of beating myself up a bit, because initially I really didn't want to go for breast implants. And I felt because they were an option. And I wasn't crazy, as you know, about the size. But like I said, they were very big, beautiful, large grapefruits. So I made grapefruit juice out of it. And now I'm struggling with the removal process as well. And I struggled while having them in my body. They looked great. I stopped traffic. I got to live the Edie's Chacon life. I got to live the Puerto Rican transgender Jessica Rabbit life. Okay? Men everywhere. Not that I had sex with a lot of them, and not that a lot of them got to enjoy the breast. It takes 6 dates, 3 dates at a minimum to get. But I really enjoyed the look. You know, I had them inside of me. What was I going to do? They were big and beautiful. I'm going to show them off. Okay. So this is what's going on. So I have fresh scars because I went to see the surgeons. I'm going to show you the easy breast, right? The one that was easy peasy the whole time. So as you can see, there is no bruising. I still got some on my breast, and that's going to puff like Jiffy popcorn. It's going to pop, pop, pop in the next 6 months to a year, right? Everything's cool and dandy. Right? This will probably come out really soon. The liquid is pink. Now, this is the side, which is always the case with me before the implants, that this breast was always a little bigger than the other. So this is the left side. This is the side that got encapsulated. Do you see the bruising? All right. And this bulb still is red. She is a little lighter at this moment, but she bruised. I noticed yesterday this bruising. And what's happening is that there's drainage and fluid excess, and it's trickling down into the skin. And I was told today that it might go down even further. In 4 days, I get to see my surgeon, and he'll take a look at this. This breast was the one that encapsulated once. It probably had encapsulation in the removal process. And they probably had to do more cleaning or scraping or getting that end block out, which is causing a slower recovery. As you notice with the drains, the way they're positioned, you see like 2 big ass earrings, right? While I'm in the house, I like to have them and a robe. So this way the robe is covering and the drains and these things are like, they're not just hanging anywhere. It scares me that how that could just pop out. I had to cure at home. You know, that's freaky. That's freaky, y'all. Transitioning is not easy, y'all. It's not. And I think that's the fatigue that I'm feeling right now. Like, this has been a process and it's kind of whooping my ass right now. I'm really coming undone in front of all of y'all. So let me see if I can do this. I didn't sleep last night because I was worried about what this is and what are they going to say and what are they going to do when I get to the surgeon's office. And then honestly, too, you know, I have to recalibrate who I am as a trans woman now without 32G breasts. And that's not an easy thing to do. And I knew that it wouldn't be easy. I knew that it would not be easy. So I think it's just all of that happening. It was really freaky getting on the Long Island Railroad with drains, trying to disguise it so the conductor, nobody can see the tubes because they're blood. What happens if that bulb comes out and there's a splatter of blood? That's really not safe. So it was a very stressful trip. Everything, like I said, went well with the surgeons, but the Lyft drivers were total effing assholes, and I lost my cool. The Jimmy came out, and the Jimmy is my father. What would set him off would be the size of a rice grain. That bit of a little thing would set him off. That's exactly what happened to me today. And I haven't been triggered like that in a really long time, and I don't feel very good about myself. So I still tipped the driver, but I'm in a foul mood. I feel awkward without my breasts. I'm not feeling quite 100% like my diva self. And ever since I gave up the magenta hair and got my hair cut too short, like I've been struggling with my femininity, and now with the breasts being away, which I'm happy about, right? Been feeling better ever since they were removed. But now having these problems, and the dating thing went so fast and left me on E again, you know, I'm kind of beating myself up a bit. I'm on the app and I need to get off that app for a while. I just want to be honest with y'all because I am not the perfect angel, like a Minnie Riperton song. I'm not her. I'm just a human, trans, trying to make it in this world, honey, at 66 years of age. Be careful with your breast implants, y'all. If you ever encapsulate, realize that that's always going to be a problem, most likely. So be careful with that. Make the right decision for you. My decision was to remove them completely. Okay? Trans Mama loves you. Thank you for watching. You take care. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.